He's just a good old boy who loves burning rubber and driving fast. You're tuned into the Clay Milligan YouTube channel, where you never know what you're gonna see.
Good morning from Pomona. It is setup day. Got a lot of people coming from Parts Plus. That's why the big tent's going up. A lot of stuff to get done, get ready to go for the last race of the year. But biggest thing is we got to go rounds. We got to stay in front of Tony Schumacher and Leah. They're 11 and 12. We are number 10. Finishing in the top 10 is a big deal, and we're going to be here to stomp on that loud pedal and try to get that done. Time to go to work. Hey Dennis, is that called a house call?
That's right, that's on-site welding. Yeah. By Jim Taylor.
Dennis is making it happen. That's the block we hurt the head gasket on. Fix it right here on the spot. It's crazy. If you're tardy getting your fire suit on, the kids will run off and leave you. Liking that Summit banner. Anyway, walking my way up to the stage of lanes. Q1, last race of the year coming up. I think we're like 4th or 5th pair out, running alongside, I can't even remember, Tony Schumacher maybe? I don't know. Doug Coletta. At any rate, it is go time. Last race of the year. Let's get it. Let's go. Q1, you can see 838. Not too shabby, right? Look at the rest of it. Shabby. Went out there a little ways. Quick little shake into tire smoke. So that's Q1 out of the way. We'll get it ready for Q2. 18 cars here. A whole lot on the line. Not only for the championship, but for us as well. Chasing that top 10. We're sitting in 10 with Tony Schumacher and Leah behind us. We want to get in that top 10. We're in the top 10. We want to stay in that top 10. We want to move up 1.5 this weekend. So it's a big weekend.
Was anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, but you're dealing with 15 grains like we are here.
No grains.
But we'll see. We'll see what
I mean, it gave me the, you know, of course I call it shake, but really it's just coming loose. But you know, you feel the
aggressive shake.
Then it's loose.
Yeah, we'll see.
My butt says that could have been a quick pedal and keep going, but this would qualify.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong, but that's what my initial thought was. Dang, you could have gave that a quick pedal and kept rolling.
That's all right.
838 though, I mean that ain't bad. 838's pretty sporty.
It must have been out there a little ways.
It went a little ways,
So
yeah.
I got to imagine maybe it could be low clutch wear too.
Almost looks like it inches down a little bit, huh?
It's just fast.
It was fast.
It's fast right here. So we'll have to see what that clutch wear is. I mean, 2832 is actually pretty fast.
So that looks right on you.
It doesn't fit my head.
No.
Absolutely not.
So I gotta start singing?
Yes.
All right. Happy birthday to you. All of you. Happy birthday to you. Everyone. Everybody. Troy Lane. We can't sing. Q2 coming up. Had a bit of a scuffed piston. Not really sure why. I'm not sure why. But anyway, probably led to some low clutch wear. Low clutch wear means spin the tires, basically. 830, 860 foot. I see we're going up with sticker tires. Brand new tires on for this run right here. A little cooler. It's pretty nice out. We're ready to go. That's a little better. 837, 211, 298 at 292. Boom, 371, 325 mile an hour. The downside is it wasn't happy when I stepped off the throttle. But wasn't a big boomer. I didn't make John mad. He didn't come choke me because the supercharger's still on the car, but it wasn't happy when I stepped off. Good thing is we're weighing again because we improved. It didn't take a whole lot for us to improve though, because I think we had like a 24-second run. No, it was better than that, but six something, going wide open for 150 feet. Q3 tomorrow. I'm rambling. Somewhere in amongst that, it like had a kick, like almost like clutch, like coming on up. Trying to replay it in my mind and not be an idiot when you pull it up. Coming up around half track, it almost felt like it just fucking kerplunked.
Probably like welded itself.
Yeah.
You know, the track was 76, right?
Yeah.
But like I told Rick, I said, look, I just want to go A to B, and I want to make sure we're in the show.
Yeah.
At 18 cars, and I don't want to do anything stupid here.
Yeah.
So I knew I was a little bit backed off with it, but not terrible. Like we've run, like with this clutch setup, we've run 69,
right,
whatever with it.
I mean, everything felt good. Our baby little normal tire waddle, nothing. I mean, it all felt pretty good. I don't think I got it all, but I don't think I run it out. You know what I'm.
Yeah.
I mean, because it felt fine. And that ain't a bad looking run. Start making bad pressure.
Yeah, and the fuel drops off here because it just slows down hard right there. But
I don't know if that's what I felt, but so you can see it in the G meter.
Yeah, look at that.
See a little dip, then back up. So that's what I felt.
So that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Clutch pressure display.
That's a weird.
Yeah, so it pulls down and then it goes back up.
Yeah. Could it? Well, I don't know. Let's just say they tried to weld and come loose, maybe, because it felt like it, welded it up.
Yeah, like it broke, like it tried to, and then it broke it loose.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what it's saying, because it's got the high G meter here, and then it drops down. Like it's got this little spike, and it pulled it down.
Yeah.
So we lose oil pressure, or what do we do?
No, it looked good early, and then it's a little bit low down here, not terrible. But we had some pan pressure again.
I can't believe we went that fast and freaking put holes in everything.
Well, it didn't do it until I stepped off. I mean, it was right at the very end. See the purple line he's at right there? That's where the cylinder quit running. Well, we can work on them
Yeah, no, we
in
need
the
to.
off season.
So, It lightly hit number 11 stop, kind of kissed the back of the lever tip. Number 12, the number 11 lever and 12 did not get touched on the backside.
Okay,
It actually looks good, and it definitely hit that stop. So I think our stops, I mean, looking at it over time, they're about 20 off. I think like the deflection number
Okay.
when we set them.
All right. So we could probably maybe back that one out a little bit, you think? Or?
If I added more deflection into it, essentially a 130 is probably a 110
Okay.
stop, essentially. I think the deflection number in our equation where I start 0 at is off. Maybe it makes sense because we've had it set at 160 and about 130, 140 where it's been hitting consistently. So, and I have 35 as a deflection number, so it might be closer to 55 as deflection on that cover.
Makes sense. Okay. All right.
Why did it get the rods in the pan?
Not sure. I need to look at some stuff. You know, I mean, it started getting pan pressure, like it started working on whatever cylinder that was. So I need to, you know, hopefully there's something to look at with the piston.
Okay.
But
Because it was in the shutdown, right? That I did it?
yeah, that's what place it is.
All right, guys, Saturday morning qualifying, day 2, last race of the year. I'm mixing fuel, and I noticed this guy right here. I traveled 8,000 miles to see Clay Milligan stomp on the loud pedal. Where are you from?
I'm from Australia, from Queensland, Brisbane.
So we're both from the south.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty crazy. And
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's there's nothing like this in Australia, so to come out here and enjoy this.
well, you know what? Bruce Reed texted me. They were stomping on the loud pedal this morning. Well, early morning for us, not
Yeah.
morning over there.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to catch up with him in January.
Yeah, they're
in Queensland. They're
Yeah,
racing then.
They're in Perth right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I got to move right over here. This group right here. What are you doing here? Huh? How are you? Good? You ready to watch a little Nitro? I like that comp cams.
Well,
Ready?
I don't know if you remember, but when you were at Comp Cams, you signed a.
I do.
This is regional.
I'm glad you come out, buddy. Part 2 on this. So I just posted a video of someone leaving treats in the dragster at SEMA show.
You're welcome, Clay.
The car run good with Tim Tams. We're going to continue that trend. Q2 coming up. We're about 6 pair out. Look who showed up.
Do you know how to work this thing?
I don't, but what are you doing here? You didn't tell me you were
Just
coming.
got here, just hanging out. Couldn't miss it, and we're gonna have a lot of fun.
I was hanging out with KJ the other day.
Yeah, I saw
what
that.
a cool guy.
KJ Jones is great. They had him in the booth announcing sportsman stuff on Thursday.
I did not realize he's won an event.
Oh yeah, he did here. Yeah, like a NMCA or NMRA event here.
Crazy.
Yep.
He surprised me. He always tells me he's coming. You got me.
I didn't tell you.
You got me.
What'd you think? It's my hometown track. Man, I'm hearing good stuff about this too. In-N-Out sponsorship next year. It's going to be huge.
It is.
Huge.
It is. Perfect track for that. I mean, this is kind of the natural, the Southern California In-N-Out burger thing. And how about 71 last night's number 9?
I know. Crazy. Crazy.
So we're going to see if we can't step that up right here. We needed to make a solid run just to make sure we're in the show. 18 cars here this weekend. But, like I keep saying, we're number 10. We got Tony Schumacher and Leah right behind us. 1.5 points. It's on.
No way you get bumped though, so you'll be racing tomorrow.
Yeah, we're racing. That's the main thing.
Hey, I don't know if you even know this. I talked to Rick Ware for at least an hour when I saw you guys at SEMA. That guy's all in.
He is all in.
Yeah, so great.
He is definitely, he's one of us. He's a car guy.
Absolutely.
Which is good for me.
Yeah, it is.
haze off the tires for Doug Coletta. 3:7:05, 331. Clay Milliken's going to improve.
That was fun to watch.
All right.
We were about 3/4 of the way down the track.
Oh,
and it
we
took
come
off,
blasting by you?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was fun to watch. I said, was that Clay in front? He said, yeah.
All right, folks. Q3. Here we go. 062, 840, 211, 297 at 293, 370 at 331 miles an hour. Nice, solid run. I'm excited that it just went right down through there. No, it didn't try to fight me none. It was all good and clean and nice. And y'all have met him before. This is Mr. Bob Johnson. He is the attorney for the network, aka Parts Plus. Longtime friend, and he always comes and hangs out with us a couple times a year. It's always great to see you and have you out
Well,
here.
thank you. Lawyers aren't all bad.
That's a fact. He's a good man. He's a good man.
And Clay's the best in the business, so I
Well,
love to watch him play.
thank you,
I
thank
love to
you.
watch him race.
We've done a lot of stuff, fun stuff over the years, Bob and I, and the whole Parts Plus family. Folks, another good run. We're going to go across the scales because we did improve, and we will get ready for Q4. See y'all in a little bit. Dang.
Just hard to find.
All right, we got no computer.
All right, so obviously the computer was on because you saw it. When my radio didn't work. So I'm telling on the radio, good run, felt good, don't have nothing to tell Jimmo, but the race pack wouldn't shut off. Like I had done cut the car off, we're coasting down, everything's normal, all the way around the corner, and it's still on.
Really?
And I'm like, I don't want to turn it off and on because I didn't know if that would clear the data or not. So I didn't do anything, and before I could get all my seatbelts undone, it went off. But it normally doesn't do that.
So it started logging and stopped.
Yep.
Of course, right about it was right about when you stepped on the throttle.
Is it really?
So I got nothing.
So, stupid, ignorant question.
No.
What's the purpose of doing a burnout?
Basically, and this is coming from Goodyear in my country boy terms, they say when the tires are cold, they get, and this is how they describe it to me, they get a skin, think about a scab, kind of heel it over. All you're doing is peeling that scab off. You don't even need a big long burnout anymore. Used to you did, but anymore the
You know, it was funny at Dallas. Somebody didn't even do a burnout. I forget who it was. I don't know. I didn't know if it was a mistake or whatever. They rolled up there and wiped the tire off, and now they didn't go 60 feet and blew the tires off.
Yeah.
But it was very bizarre.
Over the years, we've had weird stuff happen to where you end up basically not doing a burnout. One run that pops in my memory is we started the car, it had no oil pressure, none. And so, of course, we have radios, and I'm like, let me stage. You know, I'll stage the car. So I rolled through the water, and I literally just went as quick as I could. Like, didn't, you know, just to kind of dry the tire off. It got oil pressure. Like, oop, it's got oil pressure. So I told him on the radio, we got oil pressure. Staged and won the round. Thing hauled ass. Real good. So
Why do some people do a longer burnout than others?
it's just a driver thing. The main thing is you want to do it consistently. Whatever you know, and that's not for the tire as much as engine heat and clutch temperature. I probably typically do a little longer than a bunch do out here. It's just because I'm old, and that's how we've always done it. Because in the way back, whether it was right or wrong, we felt the tire needed heat in it, and they've changed the tires so much compound over the years. Again, back to the Goodyear engineer, he's like, if you break the scab off, the skin off, it's really good to go. So you really could do one nice revolution and you're really good to go because you broke that skin off.
Well, all the sleeves look good. No change in sleeves.
How about that?
Good. We don't have any data. So it'd be worse if we heard something and we had no data.
I just remember when we had no data. Connie, me and him one year, and this was every round. We made it to the final round. So when it happened after the first round, he says, "Well, let's go look at parts." So we did.
He learned that way though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he Learned that.
Scott Coletta, he didn't have a computer on his funny car for the longest time. We didn't put it on until 1989.
Wow.
They're like, you don't have a computer on your car. Where's your computer? And he pointed at Dad.
Yep. Yep.
Well, let's just leave it. I mean, this year.
Is a one. I don't know. That always wears. I feel like.
Yeah.
This one started to come apart on the outside, of course.
18.
It's
Yeah.
getting a little thin. And the new bearing looks like it rode to right about there, which I know obviously we didn't have a high amount of wear. But the chrome coating or the different coating on it seems to be
Yeah, that's nice.
really nice. So, alrighty, same thing.
So what was coming apart? The disc?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes the
Composite on the disc.
Yeah.
the centered iron.
Yeah.
When it starts to get thin and
Yeah.
just starts to crumble, and then once it starts to crumble, it's over with.
Yeah.
Q4 numbers here for you guys. 832, 211, 297, 291, 372, and only 312. As I was approaching the finish line, you'll like this one, John. I knew it put a head gasket out, not because it moved me over from putting a hole out, but it squirted parts in the car with me, like some aluminum, so whatever. Some copper come in there too. I got some sparkage in there. So it squirted a head gasket out, and I'm going to say it was number 2, because for it to get in there with me, it's got to come from 1 or 2, and it came in on the right side. So had some sparklers, good indication of a head gasket. But all in all, though, I don't know why I did that, but I can tell you that it was running pretty good. Those are pretty good numbers. We did not improve ourselves in qualifying, but it doesn't matter. We're ready to go. Race day tomorrow coming up. I felt it put the hole out and then like the head gasket right behind it.
It wasn't going anywhere early. I mean, 211. Had to have done it. Something did.
Number 2.
That's the one on that block that they fixed.
And the only reason I know that is I saw sparklers come in beside me.
Yeah, that's where we fixed that block.
How good was the run early?
It was ahead of our run from earlier today. Probably was going to run 69, and he pushed the gasket out around 600 feet, and then he shut it off about 8.
I forgot to tell you something.
Jimbo was the one who brought it up. Is that where we welded it? I thought so.
Now, but how much is that going to be?
It doesn't seal. It seals on
Seals on the sleeve, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that cylinder more prone to have a problem, or is it?
I mean, it can. You know, it can, but you know, like the run before, you know, like it was pretty nice. I mean, the bearing was real nice.
Yeah.
So.
Was it hauling the mail?
Huh?
Was it going places?
No, well, I mean, if it hadn't pushed the gasket out, it might have run. It probably would run 69 with me. But yeah, I mean, only thing, you know, seals on the sleeve. Could it, you know, was the stud, you know, in that area? Like, was there an issue there? I mean, it's hard to say. Part of me's thinking about putting that 1059 in. That when we put the new nuts on it. What do you think about that?
I think, yeah.
Got the new AJ block with the new nuts.
Yes.
Better nuts.
Better nuts.
I would. I think it would be a better choice than, I think it'd be,
Yeah, I think so. And then just,
yep.
we could just go down the track.
Yep.
So that they stay on, we're in good shape.
125. And it hit number 12.
Big time improvement in number 3.
Didn't hurt any of that.
Yeah, I opened that up. It all looks good, except for the gasket.
What caused it? I guess.
Play.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing now.
Right in the clutch.
Yeah.
Leave the blinker on. All kinds of
I
stuff.
was able to diagnose it.
Oh, he was. When you came on the radio and said you saw the head gasket, I'm like, hey, where
He
is
hit
it?
that right on the head.
Like,
Saw
are
the
you-
sparks. Bring it up, or it's just gonna go down and work out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll go down and look at it.
Going out the track.
Yeah, I was like, you got the live coverage going on or something?
That's why I didn't know what we run, because I'm like, what is that?
That pisses me off.
Let it run at the 8.
Well, it went 2.97 at 291, but the gasket was already out of there. The run we made before, it went 2978, so it was 400s ahead of that already, and it with a gasket out of it.
I forgot to do a wrap up on qualifying. Was pretty dang good, actually. First qualifier, yeah, not so much, but 3 rock solid runs in a row, even though on the last one squirted a head gasket out. Those things just happen sometimes. I mean, it is what it is, but still went 72 at only 312, so pretty dang good run. Been talking nonstop about this weekend and the points with Tony Schumacher behind us and Leah behind us and the points and a half. Things work out the way they're supposed to work out, I guess, sometimes, because guess who we're racing first round? You got it, Tony Schumacher. So we need to take him out. I cannot remember who Leah is racing.
Sean Langdon.
Sean Langdon.
No. Alex Laughlin.
Alex Laughlin in Scott Palmer's car. I will tell you that her car has probably ran the best I've seen it all year. I mean, she's been knocking down some like 366, I think she went the other night. Doesn't matter. We can't do nothing about that. This is definitely not NASCAR racing where you can do the old bump and run or just pull a Bubba and hook somebody right into the wall. Can't do none of that. So we got to go out there and do what we got to do and beat Tony Schumacher first round and then see what happens with the rest of it. I do think that Tony and Leah both will need to go 2 more rounds than we do, even with the points and a half, to pass us.
If I calculated correctly, as of this moment, Tony is 43 points behind us and Leah is 53.
So that's 2 rounds. 30 points a round. That's what it would take. So if we beat Tony first round, most likely we will race Brittany's second round. If y'all follow drag racing, you know she ran the fastest speed ever in qualifying, 338.94. And obviously that's a tough car. I'm not worried about that car till we beat, I almost said the Sarge. He's not the Sarge no more. We got to beat Tony first round. Is what it is. And as always, how you say that? Appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. See you on race day.